Okay, so today we got a double disc die. That's the disc I'm starting out with. I'm just gonna put it in a quick glue bath. I'm kind of going for a fireball effect on this disc. So it's naturally that yellow color. We're gonna be adding some nice red and orange and even some more darker yellow colors in there. And we're gonna be mixing them all around with my pencil to see what kind of design we can get on it. So I'm really hopeful about this one. I like the base color at this point, and I'm getting pretty excited as I'm mixing it here. And now I'm just making some quick adjustments, making sure that it's on a level surface so the glue doesn't slide. Do a quick little detail with the pencil. And now it is time to put that disc in. Blurring my name and number so you can't see it. Now I've got the disc. It's been 24 hours. I've got a nice little Valentine sticker. You guys are great. Thank you to all my subscribers. If you're watching this video right now, please subscribe. You're great. That cat says so. Now here I just take the disc off and I am scraping some of that glue off, brought it to the sink. It's looking great, obviously, but I gotta get that residual glue and dye ickiness off that. I'm just washing it off here in the sink with some hot water, and wow, that disc turned out absolutely phenomenal. I absolutely love this one. It just looks like the sun itself. Very cool. For this next one, I actually just took a disc I had already tried to dye that didn't work out. It was one of my first attempts and it didn't work out. It's just an old Enforcer I found in the water. I'm taking the stamp off that now with some 100% acetone, washing off the acetone in the sink, make sure that all that stamp's off. And we're gonna retry this one. I'm actually going to put a stencil on it. Now, I've never tried a hot dip stencil technique, so this is what I'm going to be trying on this one today. I've got a nice little trout stamp pattern that I actually cut into the disc off camera. I didn't really get the full filming of this one, but essentially I cut a stencil and put it on the disc. And now I'm pouring my black dye and water mixture into this pan that is on a heater right now. We're gonna get that dye a little bit heated up so that the disc can go in. And the reason we need to heat it is just so the mixture will take better to the disc and the disc will absorb more of that dye and get a nice darker black color in there. So now I've got the dye, it is nice and heated up, and I'm about to set down on this towel. Gotta have a lot of towels around to avoid messiness. Here I'm just putting that disc right there in that dye mixture, and I'm just gonna let that sit. I might pick it up a couple times here, put it back in there, and that is to just make sure there's no air bubbles so that that dye is touching all of the parts of the disc I want it to be touching. Now it's been a while, I think about 7 minutes. We're just gonna check up on it, make sure that it is looking good, which it is. We're gonna put that right back in the mixture and wait a little bit longer, probably another 7 minutes here. Now it is time to officially take that disc out of the mixture, shake it off, make sure we get all of that dye off so none of it is dripping around anywhere. And what we're gonna do is take it out and pat it off a little bit on a towel, get all the extra dye off, and then we're going to take off the stencil covering and just see what we're left with. We're gonna see if that dye did really take to the disc in the pattern that I wanted it to. Now we just took it out of the pan and we're patting it off on a paper towel. This is a super messy process, so it is important to make sure you get all that black dye off. Now I just brought it back to the sink inside and I'm washing it off with hot water. It's important that you do this with hot water as it really just helps take that stencil material off, so it just peels real nice and easily off. And we're gonna see the pattern that this ink left here in just a second. I am really excited. And finally, this is what we have, just a beautiful trout stamp right on this disc. If you guys like this disc dyeing video, please subscribe, leave a like. We'll see you next time.